Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I am talking about Watchmen, season 1, episode number 8. A guy walks into a bar. And this episode was directed by Nicole Castle. In this episode here, all the little blanks get filled in. We found out exactly where Jeremy Irons, Adrian Vaught, where he is the whole time, how he got there, and why he's there. You also find out how Angela and Kyle met, or should I say, Mr. Manhattan, how they met, how they became a couple, and why he pretty much turned himself into a human, but not turned himself into a human, but made himself human-like as much as possible, and how he didn't remember who he was. All those things get filled in. Because you pretty much seen him coming to Earth, and he pretty much talking to Angela, and he's trying to hit on her. He's just hitting on her, and he pretty much telling her telling her everything. He's telling her like how they're gonna be a couple, how they're gonna have children, and she doesn't. The thing is though, she listens to the story because he thinks he's very interesting, even though she thinks he's bad but crazy, and she doesn't believe that he's Dr. Manhattan at all. But he's telling her whole life, telling her how things are going to be, how things are going to be in the future and stuff like that too. And she's pretty much watching this whole entire story and then watching how everything comes together and all the little blanks, all the questions you had, like this, and then it all leads up to the end. Which the thing is though, the interesting thing about Dr. Manhattan is he's the spoiler of the show. He spoils the whole show. He lets you know from the beginning how things are going to be, and now you're just watching how everything turned out. And the thing is though, it's hard to really argue or fight with him because he already knows the fight already started and how it ended and how it started from the beginning. And you would just no, I'm not going to do that. The thing is though, if he didn't say anything and let it play it out, would it play out the way he said it if he didn't say anything? It reminds me of the Matrix. When Neo goes to the old lady's house, and she says, "Watch out for the vase." No. She said, "Don't worry about the vase." He said, "What?" Boom, and he knocked the vase over, and it breaks on the floor. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry." She said, "I told you, don't worry about the vase. Don't worry about it." Now, if she didn't say anything and just let him walk out, would he knock the vase over? So if Dr. Manhattan didn't say what he said to her from the beginning, would things still go out the way he planned out to go if he didn't say anything? Because by him saying these things, he actually changes things to go in the way that the way that he sees it going. Like her grandfather didn't know about her captain until she told him about the captain, which led him to go back to the captain to kill the captain. He wouldn't even known at all. Because the thing is though, she thought he already knew because what he did oh, this is getting me confused. Because he did it in the present, but he didn't know that in the past until she told him in the past, and that led him to what happened in the future. What? Yes. Like, wow. I mean, at least another the cool thing about this episode, I believe that you finally got to see Dr. Manhattan in motion. Now we never saw him in his original face because Dr. Manhattan is a white guy. He's a white guy. He's a white guy who got powers. We saw his origin in here too, but the thing is though, he only see his face when he turns himself to Kyle, who was actually a man who actually passed away, and he turned himself into that. I wish they showed his face before. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because that's who he is. That's who he's following now. We also find out about Dr. Manhattan's paradise and how he created it, and also the people. Why the clones look like the people who they look like, because he modeled them after people who people were nice to him when he was a child, who gave him a Bible, who tried to teach him about life and sex and stuff like that too as a child, because his father wasn't quite a good person, and they saw that his father wasn't so good, so they kind of looked out for him, and so because they looked out for him when he was a child, when he became a sort of a god, those are the first people who he thought of, and so he made them his Adam and Eve. Interesting, like everything that just came full circle. I just like watching this whole, because the thing is though, the way the story is being told, it's not told linear. but at the same time, it still flows correctly and together, because you're seeing the past, then you're seeing the present, then you're seeing the future, and then it fills in all the blanks between all that stuff, and while bouncing back and forth between all those things. And it's like this, I'm loving this so much. And then watching how Kyle, how he was Mr. Manhattan, not knowing who he was, and then when he forgot who he was, how he became more human, even though a little bit of his powers did come out during the night when they got attacked during the shooting. Because even though he wasn't aware of who he was, a part of his subconscious knew what was going on, and he managed to pretty much protect his wife and everything from the other shooter. I just like, wow. And interesting seeing how Adrian wanted to go to this planet because he felt as though it was his paradise, which he did say earlier on in the series that this was his paradise, but then starting to realizing that this is actually his hell because he can't leave. The only person who could take him out of here is Dr. Manhattan. And Dr. Manhattan, well, he's a little busy right now. Yeah. The thing is though with Dr. Manhattan, I always find interesting is he can see he mostly only can see the future and everything that involves him. And he never seems to not try to avoid it. Like this, he knew in the end that he was going to get taken or die or whatever happened to him. He already knew that. But he never tries to avoid it. It's like he's a slave to what he sees. So once he sees it, he has to live it out. He has to see where it goes. Even though he knows that it's not going to end bad for him, he doesn't try to avoid it. He doesn't try to fight against it. And the thing is though, like he doesn't even care. As long as it happens the way he saw it. That's all that matters. And see how everyone else responds to this, like Angela saying, "What are you doing? We gotta fight this. You know the bad thing is gonna happen. We have to fight this." And seeing her pretty much going out there and kicking butt, and she pretty much got a lot of them. She pretty much killed a lot until things about to go bad for her, and then he stepped in to pretty much save the day. And you think everything's going good because he saved her life. He pretty much killed all the other Warshank races off, and then you think, well, everything's good. I guess he did decide to pretty much go against what he saw to pretty much change things up. And he said, "See, we did it. We won." He said, "No, we didn't." And then next thing you know, Shabuki. I just wow. So, will they be able to pretty much get the powers from him? I don't know. Would he die in the process? Beats me. Because he formed himself once, he might do that again. I don't know. Can he die? Because even Adrian Vought tried to kill him by disintegrating him again. He came back. So, that didn't work either. So, who knows? And we got to see a lot of Kyle this episode. A lot of them. He would have lived up that road that Dr. Manhattan. A lot. Yeah, so good for you, buddy. So overall, great episode. Really did enjoy it a whole lot. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of The Watchmen. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hoping you watch it, you will enjoy it. Have fun watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say. In my dream in real life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out. Peace.